All right, let's see if this works now. I spent a whole few minutes with nobody listening to me. Wow, that's that's harsh. That's dang. I'm glad you at least told me. Like, thank you, thank you. No, 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 no. Don't feel. Don't. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm glad you told me actually, because I really needed somebody to tell me that this wasn't working properly. And I thought for some reason that this was working so well when it comes to the hearing. But can you at least hear me now? If I can just make that test, because if you can hear me now, just at least let me know. Okay, good, good. As I said, I guess it's another thing of I had a lot of just to keep sidetracked before I go to the actual thing that happened. Which is the show. A lot of messed up things yesterday, and not messed up like everything was going terrible, but and also as I should have relayed now I can relay it to you. The reason why I'm looking up is I'm using the computer that has the messed up screen. So I have to look up at my actual television. But I look here just to make sure I know I'm looking at the people. But yesterday I was trying to find this microphone, right? Well, just a microphone in general. I found this one, right? To try to hook up to my, let me unplug this. Oh, it plug. My MacBook Air. My MacBook Air that my brother gave me. Turns out the MacBook Air right there does not have a USB plug that was initially with it. It has like two separate like holes in there. I'm not trying to make this sexual. But two holes on there that works completely differently. So I have to buy an extension cord for that. And I don't have an extension cord right now, so I'm saving that money for tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow I'm going to save it for that. But yeah, I tried to find that for this one, and I thought this one had the right plug for this. Louis Dragoon, thank you so much for stopping by, man. And also, again, thank you, Lenny, for stopping by. If you have to leave, that's fine, but I'm just grateful that you're here. Just a lot of things happened that I'm relaying to Lenny, Lewis. The plug for this is a USB plug. Can't go for this. I went back to that same Walmart, to try to get that fixed up. Guess what she told me? We don't sell anything that has to do with any MacBook Pro material, so you're not going to get it here. Mind you, this is the exact same place that when I look online, it says it has a VAVA 7-in-1 adapter for this particular thing. I got played. I damn near got old. But like, so that happens, right? Twitch. I said, okay, I can't do this for YouTube just yet. I mean, I'm doing it for now, but that didn't do it yesterday. Yo, Teros, what's good, man? We got 3 people rocking in, 3 people just chatting in with me. And the 2 lights, thank you so much. So I try to do Twitch, right? I messed up a lot of the Twitch because I used Twitch beta instead of Twitch. No, this one I think it's actually fine. I don't think it's horrible, unless this one is like super low. If it's low sounding, I'll see if I can adjust that in the future. But so I try to go to Twitch. I use Twitch beta instead of Streamlabs, which I think is a huge problem. A huge problem. And I don't think anyone saw it yesterday, but when I tried to go live there, it did not work. It did not work. It was like I think I got the intro and the outro good, but everything else was messed up, and it was like a black screen. So what I said, since I'm on Terros's Discord, is that I want them to help me with getting that all set up. Either tomorrow or like Sunday, because unfortunately Saturday I have to go out with family situations. But tomorrow at around like the afternoon or evening, I asked Teros, who is here, and White Latino to come and help me with those types of things. And that's all I can basically do. I just need help with those things in general, of just how to like get an intro and outro. I think it already has one of the things where, like many other YouTubers and VTubers, it has the streaming. Yo, Rugal! Good to see you, my man. Good to see you here. So I just want all that fixed up and tidy, which is the only thing that I really need to focus on there. But I said I wanted to come here so that I can talk to the people, my friends, my great friends, the people who have rocked with me since I was in some rough times. So we already have like Lenny, who's here, who's been there for me since my terrible times and gave me breaks when I really need to. We have Teros, the person that allowed me to actually trust and go on Discord. Like if it wasn't for Teros, I wouldn't be here on Discord. Like I wouldn't have a Discord at all whatsoever if it wasn't for Teros. So we have Lenny, the friend that I trust, still pretty much trust the most. I have Teros, the person who got me into going on Discord. Like he was a foundation while I'm even on Discord. We have Louis Dragoon, the person who I see as my other crazy like late night friend that I talk to about some of the greatest. Yep, you see, Louis, we the same way. It's just that he's the reason why we're on Discord. So, and also, as I said, you are the one. Like, I don't think I've told anyone this, but Louis's return back to Discord, I believe it was either the end of 2020 or like during 2021 when Louis returned. And I wish you were there, Teros. I think it was me and Patrick that were on there when Louis returned. When he showed back up, I said, "Wait, is that Louis Dragoon?" He said, "The one and only." I cheered. It was like Stone Cold and The Rock showed up at my house. Like it was that level of like craziness, because Louis is a lot of people talk about anchors. He's one of the anchors of that Discord server. Like he is truly one of the anchors of the Discord server of Teros Corps. And I'm just glad he's back. And I say this now because I don't know whatever will happen. Process Slayer, what's good? I submit. Let me go and introduce you the right way. I summoned Pharaoh Slayer into a quick. Thank you so much for showing up, Process Slayer 12. One of the other great people on Discord, on the Teros Corps. Thank you so much for showing up. You guys were wild over that. Oh yeah, I was over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. He said, "I know Louis was gone for a long while. I thought we were going to have another Last on Live 4 years ago moment." I was, oh my God, I was worried. I was worried sick, but I'm glad he's back. What I was actually going to talk about was everybody's reaction, if you're in the know of wrestling, of two things. Number one, SummerSlam, which I think is kind of like a big thing, but not as major as the second thing that I'll be referring to, which is Vince McMahon's retirement. Also, I'm glad you're back, Louis, too. I'm just so glad you're back. So, number one, SummerSlam. Number two, Vince McMahon's retirement. The craziest thing to have ever happened in the history of WWE. But for SummerSlam, for my opinion, I think this SummerSlam was fun, very fun. But but I don't think it's like one of the greatest SummerSlams of all time. I don't think it's the greatest SummerSlam in the history of SummerSlam. I think there's still things that could be better from it. Like there's some matches that just felt like it dragged, but it was a very good SummerSlam. I think the only matches that really dragged was the Usos and Street Profits. I'm still used to saying Usos and New Day. That is actually crazy. But the Usos and Street Profits, the women's match with Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey, which I believe wasn't a good match. I don't think Ronda is a good wrestler at all for the WWE whatsoever. I don't know why they hired her, because she's not doing anything great. Now it's one thing when it's Brock Lesnar, because he had his time there, and he showed that when he can try, he's one of the best. But I don't think Ronda has ever had a moment where I really seen her matches and said she's the one. I've never said that in my entire life. The person who I did say that for actually was in the first match with Bianca Belair, and that is Becky Lynch, who turned face after her match with Bianca Belair, which I am thankful for. I am thankful that happened, because I was sick and tired of heel Becky Lynch. I really wish she takes away the big time Becky Lynch thing in general and just goes back either to the man or steampunk Becky. Oh, all right.
I gotta get something out of the room. Just want to see some shirts.
Okie dokie. Cameo from my mother. No, it's okay. It's okay. This the I'm adding as many people as I need to when it comes to this. Cameo from my mom. So the other thing that I think we should talk about now is Vince McMahon's retirement. The scandals and allegations when it came to Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the I don't know if it was like I'm not too sure what the allegations are, but I know it's heavy allegations of the things that he did. And with this all in mind, I can easily say that I truly don't think I don't think WWE is going to be the same again. Not because of the actual storylines or anything like that. Not because of that, but just because of the feel. Because the feel of Vince McMahon being there is always an individual who made sure to make his opinions heard no matter what situation happens. Like his opinion's going to be heard and his justification's going to be heard no matter what anyone says. So the fact that he is gone now, because I thought he would have died before he hung it up, is actually really something that I never even expected. I never expected that whatsoever for a man who literally many people said could run the world. Just retired. It's exactly. Exactly, in the stool chair. He just sits and spins and then croaks. That's all I thought he was going to do. But, hey, stuff happens. That's how strong allegations are. That's how strong stuff that happens on the internet or is shown can really affect a person. It can affect them in such a way that you see stuff that you never expect. And now Triple H is at the helm. For Monday Night Raw, I think that was a very good Raw in a long time. Do I think it's like grand scale worthy to a lot of things that happened before? No, it's not grand scale worthy. But I do like the fact that it focused just a little bit more on good liquid wrestling, like really great wrestling. What's up, Madison? You showed up and you already made me happy. You already made me happy that I made this non-kid friendly. You already made me happy because you said the one messed up thing already. It didn't even begin. And you already did that. But yeah, the Monday Night Raw was good. They leave you uncooked. You said you leave you uncooked. Oh man. Oh man. And family friendly. Shit. Family friendly. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I think I could do it, but it's just like, where's the fun in that? Salmon. Salmonella. Oh no. I look for fun. What's good? What's good? What's good? For anybody who has these types of names, if you want me to call you or reference you anything, just please feel free to say. Like I call him Duga. Yo, my bad, Keyblade Kid. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get used to the fact that you have a different name. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get used to that fact that it's never easy whatsoever. It's never easy to do that. Now, they always make that mistake. Yep, that mistake is so easy. But now I just want to take some time to just see how y'all doing today. Just how y'all doing? Because I think I'm gonna be running this until 9 o'clock at least. Like I want a meaty stream, a good, solid, strong stream, just because it's my return to YouTube just for this one night, and I want to make something worth it. Like I want to make something worth it of it. Oh yeah, you can always change it eventually. Yeah, you can always change it eventually. Oh the shit. The corpse is rocking tonight. I'm trying to make it worth the while tonight. I'm trying to. So let's see how y'all doing. So just let me get informed and know how everybody's day's been, good or bad. So what are we? The Kaido's domain. We need a name for us when we are vacationing from the course. Yeah, dang, I really shouldn't. The thing is, I do want to make a disco. I'm forgetting the name. I'm 22 years old. I shouldn't be forgetting this. I really shouldn't be forgetting this at all whatsoever. But I want to make a server. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is mush sometimes. 22. My brain is mush. I want to make a Discord server with to people that I know and trust, and just have them build the foundation of what I want to do there. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Like I'm not going to do anything too off the wall. But I want to start with that just to show that I'm serious about this. Like I'm serious about trying to do more content. The Kaito domain, yeah. Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad about that. I'm glad I really need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Like I have so much things planned since I want to go to Twitch, but I want to start slow and do it next week. Because if I do it tomorrow, I think I'm gonna rush too much. So this is why I wanted Friday or Sunday, the Friday and or Sunday, to really lay everything down, to lay the true foundations of what I want this entire experience to be. Oh man, no, this you already, man. Oh, white Latino, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. What's up? What's up, dog? Let's see. So we got a good crowd of people in here. 7 people watching me. Watching me. I'm honored. I'm flattered. I am flattered that 7 people actually want to rock with me. That's great. That's absolutely magnificent. That is magnificent. So I was just asking everybody. Yeah, slam the like button. Slam it. Slam it good. Slam it good. The legend white Latino is here. Yes. Yes, the legend. Be careful. Be careful, my friend, white Latino. We got one real freaky deaky boy in Madison tonight who is. I want you to know something, Lenny, or Lenios. I want you to really know that this man, Madison, is on some real foul shit. And I truly mean this from the bottom of my heart. This man, Madison, is foul. Absolutely foul. You can ask Teros. You can ask white Latino. This man is foul. Absolutely disgusting. And I'm not no better. I'm not no better. Do not get me wrong. I'm telling you, Madison on a different breed. There's things that he said that you would just look sideways like, did this man say that? Venom, boy, Venom. What's good, Venom? Good to see you, my man. No. If I asked Teros right now, he would vouch for me. And you know damn well he will vouch for me. Destroy this. You using Streamlabs right now? Oh no. Actually, I don't think I want to use it right now because with that I need help with something. Like I don't want to focus on doing it right now. Today, this whole stream, the whole goal of this stream is just to reach out to people and just to get to see how everyone's doing. I'm already trying to plan out to buy the adapter for the actual MacBook Air and the Vava 7-in-1, so I can have a lot of things connected to that. And then I'm going to try to find the camera capture is what it's called. Excuse me as I'm looking up right now. I'm so bad at this. Oh, I'm a Microsoft model, like a webcam model. That's all. Yeah. There's a way to change your mic. To change your mic right now. You know what? Let me check right now actually, because I'm using this one, but I will also like try to see if the other one works better. Give me a second. All right, let's see if this works a little bit better. I can also take this off. I can also take this off just to see if it'll adjust that. And I'll also check on here and adjust this as well. Maybe adjust it to a louder percentage. Oh, that's what I should have did. I don't want it too loud though. I think maybe right here is fine. Yeah, that's That's 100% perfect right there. I think it should be. Yeah, it sounds natural. There we go. Yeah. Good. I had to turn it up a little bit. Also, sorry for that burp. 10%. 10% of my full power. I'm rolling now. You haven't seen my final form. Why it's not using the mic? You got to go to sounds and set the mic as the default. Oh, that's why. Let me see. Let's see if I can actually put that as default. Because well, let's try this USB one just to see. Because I think the reason why that's not working is because I had the input and output the same way when it comes to this, which does not work whatsoever. Maybe you make sounded a fish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all I need. I need help from the let me see what he said. Oh, the Kaito domain. my people of the Kaito domain. I'll try to make that a shirt one day. But as long as everything is working good, that's fine. And a lot of people is gonna say, why don't you just end it at like 7 or 8? You're sounding a little bit nervous. I want this experience. I want a long stream to experience all this. This is all learning curves that I have to 100% go through if I want to make content and make a living out of it. And even if I don't make a living out of it, just to do for fun, because I have nothing to do. Hey, thank you. I am in Central. I am a Central time, which is why I did a disclaimer yesterday when I was trying to do Twitch that the times are vastly different. So if I stream like way too early or way too late, please just let me know so that you say you might not be there, so I could just be informed, or just message me the next day and say, oh, I couldn't make it and stuff like that. So, because I know time zones is weird. Time zones is real crazy. I know all about that too well. Middle of nowhere. Damn, Chicago in the middle of nowhere. Jeez, tough crowd. Tough crowd. But in all seriousness, I know I'm like one of the 1%ers of not only the tarot scores, but of Discord. There's not a lot of people from Chicago at all that I even talk to that are truly on Discord. And even if they and when I mean on Discord, I mean actually active. They can have a Discord, but not active. They're never active when it comes to this. And I try to break that mold every day to get them more active, but it just does not work. It never works. But I was trying to get a little bit more topics in. I was gonna think about maybe seeing some topics about which anime people. That I can stop for myself when it comes to that, because my man Lewis got a comment to say. I believe that if you use the schedule feature on Twitch, it would automatically convert you to the user's time zone. So if you schedule a stream there for say 7 p.m. your time, I would see it at 8 p.m. my time. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's good. I'll see if I can keep that in mind to just have that as a default there, because I think 6:30 to 6:50 is probably a good time for me to start, because since I'm gonna be doing like wrestling live streams, just watch alongs and not really showing people it because I don't want my stuff taken down. It's going to be like at around a time where people can really adjust themselves and like get everything set up before, or like not really get everything set up. What am I saying? Just get comfortable before all of the stuff happens, what I'm watching. Now, let's see, what else do I talk about? Because this has been so very long. I did actually want to talk about, like, maybe if there's animes or wrestling stuff. You know what? That's a funny thing you should ask, man. Keyblade, I was actually thinking about maybe doing what Teros did with the OC, like an OC day. We just spend one whole stream on Twitch just for like OC day. Yeah, I gotta ask, how do you feel cosplaying? I know it was your first time watching. Oh, cosplaying is wonderful. Cosplaying is absolutely great. The only thing is, it's really the packaging and stuff like that, because I'm comfortable with cosplaying anything. As a member of the Tarot Scores, who did not come by from a DDLC video or stream. Yes. yes, I'm one of the minorities when it comes to that. I actually showed up to his stuff on a Smash Bros video, which is absolutely something that was way different. And I joke about this all the time to myself. I came from that Smash Bros video and I didn't even have a Switch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not have a Switch, nor did I feel like, obligated to get it, because I was just like, I'm reacting to everything just because of nostalgia reasons. That's for mainly everything I do. It's just for nostalgia reasons. Nostalgia over everything. That's mainly why I do that. The same. I was before the DDLC era too. Yep. See, there's another one. It haunts me. DDLC won't quit. Y'all wonder why I'm sprung off Sayori still. I mean, Natsuki still. Oh my gosh, Natsuki. Which one was that? Which I know sure enough well. There was one where somebody sent us. A dude barely comes on Discord, but he sent us one. It was not Blue Skies, because Blue Skies is a very nice one, but it was another one. It was another version that he sent you to play. And I was absolutely mad, because that was the actual game where that made me hate Sayori. Exit music. Yes, exit. Oh. Woo! Exit music was a trip, a terrible trip. I don't want to go back to that trip. There is no reason whatsoever that I need to hate Sayori as much as I did. I didn't like Yuri. I didn't like Sayori. I wanted to spit on Monica. I wanted to spit on Monica in that. They made Natsuki, and I'm not the biggest fan of Natsuki. Bear with me, don't attack me. I'm not the biggest fan of Natsuki. But even I was like, yo, I'm thankful that Natsuki is here, and you are the one that's making everything good. And then she ends up hanging herself. I was tight. I was tight from that. I was tight the whole week. I said, we are not doing this anymore. They just... Oh, man, we are into some really interesting topics. But I'm not going to disrespect. Yo, Dragonite Plays, what's good, man? How's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to the madness. We got 8 likes and 9 people rocking with me. Thank you so much for showing up. Still, I just got to do it just because I just want to be nice to everybody who showed up here, because you really didn't have to do it. But thank you so much. Like T-Belly said, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, man. If T-Belly shows up, I'll be crazy. I'll go crazy. That'd be a nice day to have the 3 inspirations: Teros, Lewis, and T-Belly. All of them, the Triforce just coming in and just wishing me support. That would have been that's marvelous. But I'm not gonna try to do anything like that. I know he's busy. He's absolutely busy. So everyone, Dragonite Plays. Everyone better put on guys on domain ground before coming in. Oh man. Oh man. I just gotta say I love this community of people that I'm around. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely love y'all. just being on here and talking to y'all is just that great. Dragonite Plays. I mean, if you want to leave, that's fine. If you want to stay and hang with me, hang with your boy, it's fine, cool. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. You just do what you got to do. I'm not forcing you to leave. I'm not forcing you to stay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, yeah, you gotta understand that I'm not here for your little selfish insignificance. Yeah. Trying to stir up the pot and make me look like the villain. Random Macho Man voice. Well, I'll tell you something, brother. You're not gonna come on here and disrespect my man, my dude who's trying to do some YouTube videos. You're gonna put some respect on his name, dude. Some Hulk Hogan voices. I wanted to do Jesse the Body Ventura, but I can't do it. I can't do it. That's what I'll also do. I also want to spend some time with doing voiceovers or voice reels just for characters, because I already know there's one for Zasalomel from Soul Calibur. I think I can already do that from the rip, just from Soul Calibur 3, because I think I instantly know that voice. A pathetic soul who wishes to find peace in death. How laughable. Like, I know that voice already. I can picture it in my mind. How I could do that. If only I could get the community I'm in to be like this. Hey, you gotta try. Sometimes you gotta express and experience more. I got in real life friends that I rock with 100%. Great people. But for some reason, the vibe when I get with Terrence Corpse, the vibe when I get when Laney shows up, there's also other people that always show up that I talk to. The vibe just hits different. The vibe hits different. And I say this all the time. Y'all help me through a lot of the sadness that I go through, because the vibe is always upwards. We've had bumps in the road. We've had a lot of bumps in the road, but it's always been upward. And I'm glad that it's always been that way. Let's see what for me, the Tarot Scrolls vibe is questionable in a good way. Yeah, same. Sometimes it's questionable. We have a lot of questionable moments, but the vibe is never bad. It's a good, like you said, it's a good question in a good way. We just try to uplift each other sometimes, and it's best to just have those moments of uplifting, because you'll never know who relates to you. And surprisingly enough, we all can relate to each other in some weird way. And Dragon Slayer was also born in the Tarot Scopes. Yes. When y'all two decided to, I would be nice and say y'all did the fusion dance or put on the Patar earrings, but let's just be honest. Y'all two did the do. Y'all two decided to rub wood together. And that's how y'all became who y'all were. Y'all decided to rub wood. And now y'all the way that y'all are. because the whole name of that whatsoever is like, oh, Dragon Slayer. Y'all decided to just make fire. Facts. Y'all decided to make fire. And came up with Dragon Slayer. That's that's tough. That is absolutely tough. But yeah, I wonder what a lot of the crazy moments that we had that we can talk about here. I know there's a lot of moments that happen. Like if Taros is here, he already knows the fun, and even Keyblade Kid. Keyblade Kid knows as well the stuff that we did when we went to Connecticut, Teros, Keyblade Kid, White Latino, they all know. Yeah, yeah. That woman, nasty. Yo, Patrick James, SI in the building. What's good? The other anchor. The other anchor of the Teros Corps. There's a lot of anchors. There's a lot of things that holds this ship together. A lot of them that holds this ship together. And that's all good. We all got a bunch of people that hold the proverbial tank together. We hold this thing together with an iron fist. We put our backs on the line and lift it up from the seas of the noon. We all hold things up. Let's just see. So how you doing, Patrick? There was this the individual that got us invested in William Wiseman. I wish that very well. But when it's on camera, brother, I'm a good brother. But when the camera's off, brother, oh, brother. Oh, that's good, Patrick. That's good. That's always good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. A small fishing boat with 12 huge anchors holding it down. Sounds like the Terror Scores. I miss when we had VCs like this every day. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit more of these, but I mean, maybe we could do it after this, but it just depends on everyone else. Like, it's not really a huge worry about everything that happened here. Maybe we could do it tomorrow. Just have, like, all of us have this one moment where we collectively bond together and do crazy mess like this. That'd be wonderful. That'd be absolutely wonderful. Excuse me. And school's about to start back soon. So I've been pretty held up. Yeah, that seems about right. School can really drain people when it comes to that. So I can't blame you when it comes to school really being that thing that weighs people down. So. Special guest water. Get hydrated, everybody. Get some good H2O. I'm about to be a senior. I don't know at the time when, hey, it's been in the Tarot score for, they got up to 4 years now. Yeah, it's up to 4 years. It felt like yesterday when I just joined. I was just that one random person with a messed up computer. The stories about the computer, not the computer, the phone actually. The stories about my phone messing up and overheating is the funniest thing that I always have to think about. Sometimes my computer does that too, but my phone did that the most. Overheated like a son of a bitch for no reason, just completely overheated. There was even a time where I had to put my phone in the freezer. In the freezer. That is roughness. Hey, I look back at the tarot scores like twice a day, making sure I'm not kidding. I've got my cringy fake can rage speech ready to send to tarot. Oh. He said, y'all fine, don't worry, y'all fine. Like, now we're more lenient on that because it's just the original. There's a lot of people that don't do anything still, and we're still lenient. Because we're not those types of people that are mean. Worked hard on this speech. Oh, God. I can already tell him, excuse me, Mr. Tarot, sir. You blocked me and you kicked me from your server, and I don't appreciate that much. I want to speak to your supervisor. I am the supervisor. Let's see, Dragonite Plays. Just don't yell at us over opinions on Kingdom Hearts. Oh my God, Patrick. Oh man, some of the worst. I don't think it was a dark time in our life. I don't like being kicked next to the bed. Yeah, we talked about that. That was funny. Yeah, Patrick, we had one individual. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to just diss him out. Y'all can say his name if y'all want to. But this person was just adamant about his hate for Kingdom Hearts. Adamant about that every single day. And it got annoying. It got so annoying seeing him do stuff like this. It got so infuriating that we had to kick him out. And he wasn't a bad dude. Wasn't a bad dude. He was just that he was an individual that just, maybe went a little bit too far with his opinions and made it seem like his opinion was like God almost. And any other opinions wasn't anything. It was like that Limp Bizkit song, My Way or the Highway. I wasn't even there for that incident. I still talk to him from time to time. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. You still got... Yeah. That person, yeah. Like I said, I don't wish ill on anyone. That's why I don't want to just firebomb him out there. I just hope he's doing good. It's just differences. Which is that we all makes, but sometimes it's best to have those differences and to let things go and let it be what it is. On him, can't even remember his name. Man, the fact that there is a Terror's Corpse lore, I know. We have. I think Patrick is still working on that Iceberg. I don't know if he's still working on it. I won't jump the gun, but he had an Iceberg with a lot of things on there, and oh man, should I draw the lore? It's up to you. You can draw the lore if you wish. And that's not a bad thing whatsoever. Still got to work on the Iceberg. I forgot about it for a year straight. Oh Jesus, the field go crazy. The feet go crazy. The feet go crazy. Thought it was the field. That's even worse. The field what? The feet go crazy. Oh man. Us fiending. Oh, here we go. Here we go, the man of the hour. The resident feet man. He already knows what's going on, don't he? He already knows what's going on, don't he? Mr. Sniffington. The problem wasn't the opinions themselves. It's just how they argued them and how they treated others while arguing them. Hopefully they're doing well in life and have learned since. I know they are still young. Yeah, they're still young. Absolutely still young. There's things that I did back in the day. It's things that I still do now that I wish I learned that when it comes to opinions. But the best thing is to not worry about them or to just be like, hey, this is just how a person feels about this. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Your connection is unstable. Your connection is unstable. That my thing is just saying, please wait while we try reconnecting. Oh God, freaking reconnecting. All that terrible jazz. I want to hear that. Just want to hang with them. Just want to hang with the gang. I want this. You ever just stub your toe and you ow, and then your parents send you to the doctor for a blood test and test. Oh. Yo, that sentence crazy. Hold on. Stub your toe and say, ow, my head. Bro, wait. Wait. I think that is you, because I've never heard a person said, ow, my hand, to stubbing their toe. Just right there. That is right there. The text equivalent of a Dolly mini image. He said, "I was just saying, stub your toe brings me flashbacks to when I hit my toe a few weeks ago." Oh yeah, stubbing your toe always hurts. Yay! All right, hold on a second, gang. No. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Let's see. I would. What the fuck are they drinking, smoking? Yeah, they must be off that lean. That was a funny ass message, though. Yeah. Yeah, that was a funny message. Still stubbing y'all toes. If I stub mine, I'm not gonna be able to walk for another 2 weeks. Well, you just be resilient to pain, or you're just used to pain all the time. That's just a thing that happens. I usually do a lot of messed up things to find Waldo. Where's Waldo? Oh man. Let's see. Medical cocaine. Jesus Christ. Not medical cocaine. That's terrible. It's terrible, man. You just in there. This is for you to help your body grow stronger. And you just like, what is you like? What happened? I'm behind your head. Stub your toe and scream, "Ow, my door!" Oh god. Popeye static. Yo, that's always a crazy thing. This man gets absolutely destroyed in every scene. And so spinach brings his body back to life. When did spinach ever did that? Yo, if spinach was actually like this in real life, we would buy it by the pound. There's no way you telling me spinach should be able to do that at all. I mean, that's when you know you stub your toe and you break your door. First and foremost, if you are able to dent your door, your toe is not gonna. Oh, lad, it's been a while, my boy. What's good, man? What's good, Vlad? I'm gonna just say this right now. If you stub your toe and you break your door, your toe shouldn't fall off. Your toe is something similar to the Hulk. That's all it is. Your toe is equivalent to the Hulk. No way around it whatsoever. Vlad the Mad Lad. Yes. Yes, he's returned. He is absolutely returned to the madness. Let's see what other crazy things that's happened in the. Man, I wish Squilly was here because Squilly was another part of it as well. So the whole joke of 2020 Kineticon was even funnier in my opinion. So 2020 Kineticon consisted of, the usual people, the individual you know who, and his friend decided to join us that time. What happened was we was drinking in the was it the Marriott or the Hilton hotel that we was in? But it was a person you know who. It was white Latino and the person's friend. I think all staying in that room for the time being. Oh, the Goodwin. Thank you. It was the Goodwin Hotel. I'm like, I know it wasn't the Marriott or the Hilton. It was something completely different. The Goodwin Hotel. Very nice hotel. The only thing, very nice hotel room. The only thing is the actual bed was so small. It was like a love bed. It was basically a love sheet bed. It was in a whole circle, so just two people could sleep in it. This was something that you would find off of a love hotel. It was a love hotel equivalent of a bed, which was absolutely comedy. Just thinking about, but what do you mean? It's a king size. What can we? No. It was a big bed. It was a big bed. Don't get me wrong. It was a very big bed. But the fact that it wasn't just two in there was just weird to me. It's something that you would see off of hentai. It's something you would see off of hentai or straight off of an ecchi manga or anime. But moving on from that, there was Squilly in there. Oh yeah, nice bathroom. Oh, you were there too. Keep Blake Kid. Y'all share that room all together. Okay, cool. So Squilly was there, and he had like it wasn't even a joke. It was just he was referencing what a person would say to him off the street, and it always stuck to me in my mind. We made this joke. He was like, "Man, and you know it's crazy out here. I'll probably be walking down the street, and a dude asked me for some money. He's like, hey, you got some change? He's like, oh no. He's like, oh no, I'm sorry, man. I ain't got nothing like that. He said the only crazy thing that he would probably say is, you fucking lying. And the fact that he said it, it's such strength. It's such power when he said that. Have me startled for a few minutes. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I know that a random person is just going to do something like that in front of me. Like, could you imagine in the street? Like, in a whole street, you ask somebody for some money, and in broad daylight, you say no, and he's like, you fucking lying. Like, no. No, this. Everybody gonna look at him like, yo, what is wrong with you? Yo, do you need some help, my friend? Do you need some help, buddy? Need some help, buddy? I would have been laughing. I wouldn't take that seriously. You can't be that mad off of something like that. That's how I feel. You can't be that upset and enraged about something like that. But that's different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. But if that's how it is down there, hey, y'all own demons. Y'all got y'all own demons. I got a demon outside that just goes ooh, ooh, outside all the time for no reason. I have my own person that does that every single day. If I was there, I would have slept on the set. You know, the reason why that's funny, Patrick, is because I did sleep in the bathroom at one point. Or I attempted to sleep in the bathroom because it was too doggone cold at this year's Connecticut. It was 20. I said 2020. So last year's a 2021. This is 2022. I'm sorry. Let me just brain fought that out. The 2021 one was the one where he said, fucking lying. The 2022 one this year, I attempted to sleep in the in the bathroom because it was mad cold and I didn't have no covers and stuff like that. But you know me, I'm trying to take it like a man because look at this meat. I got a lot of meat on me, a lot of meat on these bones. So I shouldn't be in a situation where I should be cold easily. But plus, I was born in I was born in the cold. I was born in January, so I'm supposed to be used to this, right? You remember when I was walking on the con? Yeah, you said it all the time. I say this with every fiber of my being. If you walk to that con, I'm going to say, are you hungry? Did you pack food? And are you trying to lose your leg? It's like, Well, it's like if you walk, like if you're walking to the con, that's a whole different breed of person. If you walk to the con and make it, you're the Flash. If you can make it on time. Let me see. If I do that, I'm gonna get snatched. I'm gonna get snatched up. Honestly, I just talking throw me out of 2 minutes. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, now we're in Madison stuff. Yeah, he's truly a degenerate like us. He's truly a mad degenerate. When Terrence walks in, rap god, when Kyle walks in, Venom, when I'm walking, am I a man or a muck? Oh my god, you truly. I don't know why that matches us so well. Just because of how we are. Like this man Teros is like, normal, great Spider-Man and stuff like that, or if worse, Carnage. I'm the whole Venom, and you just standing there like Mary Jane, like, am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to be here? That walk would be 41. Oh, goodness gracious of life. Your legs would not. Your legs would be beating you up, senseless if they were human. They're like, am I a joke to you? Why you do this? I just gotta cling to the bottom. Just gotta cling to the bottom. No, man, that's terrible. You just hide in the back. Yeah, you got it, man. It's surely an experience, and you know what? In a weird way, I'm glad it's not a big con. I'm glad it's not a huge con because the people who are there are so genuine. They're like the most genuine people you can see. Because you take the Greyhound, yeah, thanks. Emotional damage. But please come to Connecticut because to me, it doesn't matter if it's the biggest con or the most well known. It's quite possibly the most fun experience I've ever had in my life, and still to this day, going to Connecticut just to hang out with them is a blast. It's really a magnificent time to just hang out with people. Like, if the Lord will, I will go every single year to Connecticut just because of everyone in here. Like, if I can, I'll pay for some other people to even show up and maybe show up with me or stuff like that if they got time. And there's some individuals that I hang with in other servers that I wish to come over here because it's great to just see new people and see how they will react to this place. Like Lenios was here earlier, and unless he called himself he, unless Lenios calls himself he, because of course I don't discriminate here. If you're normal male, normal female, if you're trans female, trans male, you're welcome here wherever you like to be. If you just want to be they, them, you're absolutely welcome here. But if Lenio showed up, it would be great because it's kind of like people of our own ilk. I love you like a brother, but you said come on too many times in the last step. Oh no, I know. It's a habit. It's a tick. It's a very big tick. They gotta go by he, they. I don't get offended. Don't worry. Oh, good. You're just like another friend that I've met on Discord who actually is the same way as you, where it's he, him, but he doesn't mind if I say she because the voice sounds so much like a female. But I try all the time to say he, him. thing. I figure it's sort of like my local con. It's not a big con, but in a few times I went there, I had fun, brought cool stuff, and saw a lot of good cosplays. That's fun. That's great. Sometimes it's hard to go to like the real big cons like Anime Boston. I may go there, but the only thing is I don't feel like the two times I went to Connecticut, it truly felt like my second home. Like going to Connecticut and just hanging out with Teros, White Latino, Eddie G, who's another great friend of ours, Keyblade Kid, who's here, Squilly, Avatar Latte, Wolf, of course, Wolf, the mother of the group. It feels like a second home there. Because it's just, I'm hanging out with friends. All that matters is that you're nice about it and supportive. Supportive. Mistakes are normal, especially when it's someone you've known for a while. I want to go to Anime Expo. I want to go there too. Anime Expo sounds fun to go to. Yeah, I think that's maybe a thing that I want to go to for a while. I just have to save a lot of money, which is why I really want this to really kick off, like just to really do Twitch content, stuff like that, just for reactions and everything, because I really want this vibe to check off, so I could just hang out with everybody. Let's see what Mr. Patrick James has to say. Speaking of friends on Discord, someone was telling me that his friend pointed at North Dakota and South Dakota on a U.S. map and asked which one is north and which one is south. Jesus Christ. Anime Expo is the biggest convention in the United States. Oh, ooh, that sounds tempting. That sounds tantalizing. That'd be nice, going to there. Anime Expo. Do they sell anime themed markets? I want Marcus. Oh, Marcus. That's an interesting thing to think about. Anime Expo may be a 10-year plan. Yeah. I met Bryce Pepper. Really? You met Bryce? That's awesome. That's awesome. I think I have something that I also did for myself. Give me a quick second. I have a signing of somebody or from somebody. So as you can see, there's one from the man that voices spirits. This lovely individual right here who is so gracious enough to be like send putting oils Akai. That was a very fun experience. Oh, that's awesome that you got his signature. Absolutely amazing that you got his signature. That's great. That's great. So yeah, I got my stuff from Jason Douglas, which was absolutely fun. I'm glad you got yours from Bryce Pappenbrook. Yep, Nagito, Mikoto, Kirito for many people. He always got people with toe in the last name, doesn't he? That's like I'm noticing that as a trend. A singing of somebody, a signing from somebody. My boy Kaido has some random dude put another guy's name on it. No, it was him. It was him. You really think they would do some mess like that? You really think they would do some mess like that? I literally froze up for Torring. I should have been there. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's genuine love for that person. That's great. That's great. My main goal, if I want people to sign, just to get a signature for somebody, just 3 people, and just 3 in my personal opinion. Number 1 with a bullet is Sean Shimmer. I need Goku. I need Goku's voice actor to sign in one day. I don't know if he's ever gonna go to Kineticon or something, but I need that all through my life. Number 2, Steve Bloom. Please, I need Spike's. I need Spike. Spike, Mugen. I need Orochimaru. I need Dopo Orochi from Baki. Yes, he's playing. He voiced Dopo Orochi in English, and it's awesome. I need that. And number three, it's a toss up between KG Tang and Matthew Mercer. It's a real toss up between those two because both of them are absolutely magnificent voice actors. We already know Jotaro Kujo. That's who Matthew Mercer voices. But KG Tang, I don't know. I might get KG Tang because for like English, he voices Akatsuki from Under Night in Birth. I love that game. And the only reason is, and I'm petty for saying this, is because of Akatsuki. And the fact that KG Tang voices him in Blaze Blue Cross Battle made me want to get his stuff first. Like, I really love that in every considerable way. And he's did another dub, or like a redub, for Vegeta in the Beerus movie, which is absolutely amazing. I love seeing that. He said, when I got the figure box side, yeah, that's awesome. Tito was sprung. Facts. Well, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Oh, no. No, I can't do that. No. I don't want to get that famous. I never want to get that famous where I don't like give love and appreciation to the people that stayed with me 24/7. If I ever blow up that big, I'm going to literally, with all of my being, put everybody else first. Like, as I said, the main goal of this is to make sure that we good. Not just me. Not just me. This is not me. We all good. Because that's the ultimate goal. We are good. And I just want that to be processed to everybody. We good. I'm trying to get a signature from Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. Yeah. I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. There's a lot of conventions where they show up at too, but that's mainly like stuff like Comic-Con and stuff like that. Like those real big, like larger than life. Like, I think that's larger than life events. Now, what I also wish to go to at one point as well, just because it's like mainly black oriented, is like DreamCon. And DreamCon is the stuff that RDC World does. I just find that cool that they made their own thing. That's how you know that they're really popular. They made their own con. They made their own convention. Like, I like that 100%. I think that's really cool that they made their own convention. And that's why you deserve that big opportunity, because I know you'll be the same great person regardless. Thank you so much, Lewis. I really appreciate that. You don't know how good that makes me feel to know that I got a great support system like you and everyone else on here. I thank you so much for that. And I would want to be Eric Andre level famous, have a dedicated fan base, but not harassed by paparazzi 24/7. Exactly. I want people to have those moments where they're like, "Oh snap, it's you!" But it's not like a bunch of paparazzis, like you said, going in cameras and stuff like that. Even if I was Vin Diesel's brother, Kaido would stick around longer. You don't turn your back on family. Facts. It's just, I try my best. Like, we joke about each other. Like, I joke with Dragonite Plays, but in all due respect, we joke with each other, but it's all love. I just want that to be the main thing. If I actually take off, I'm gonna be sure to be in contact with everybody I usually am. Yeah, I gotta be in contact. Like, my family, You know, like my mom who did a cameo fun thing. She's one of the main features. That's why I wanted to show her on here. She was one of the main people who also supported me to come on here and do what I wish to do. She's the one that encouraged me to get the mic, even if it's not the right one. She encouraged me every day, and I feel thankful to have a great mother like her. I'm thankful for my dad, who's always busting his ass to make sure money is here, to make sure the light bill is here. And I want to be just as successful to make sure that he has a legacy to be proud of in me. Like, I want a legacy to make sure that he and everybody else is good. My brother and sister included. Everybody else. Everybody else. Yeah. Mom is queen. Mom is queen. In fact, I'm just Kaido. I'm just Kaido. If you want to have the real King Kaido, if we go to lore, my father is the real King Kaido. He's the real man that really makes things happen. Me and my brother are both the princes. We're both prince. We're trying to honor the legacy of our father, and my sister is a princess. It's two princes and a princess. That's literally all that's happening. We just trying our best to make everything cool. And that's why I know sometimes I'm like, I want to get a job so bad when it comes to like UPS or Jewel and everything like that. But sometimes I want to bet on myself and make a gamble like this. And I failed a lot of times when it comes to this. But every fail that I did, that still doesn't change the fact that I'm having fun doing it. Like the old, when I was Bitter Samurai, this is going to be a real old thing for people to understand. Taros, Lewis, Patrick, I think even White Latina was here, Lenny, everyone knows the arc of Bitter Samurai. Everyone knows that arc, but I had to switch it up. I had to do something different because I feel like King Kaido to me hits a little bit differently. Like, I just sympathize more with individuals who are fine or like okay after failure. Like, I think Lenny knows about this. My favorite Vocaloid, since my name is attributed to a Vocaloid character named Kaido, my favorite character is Kaido. Not because of his music, even though he makes great music, but because he's the butt of the joke. I love that character. I love the character that everybody sees like, oh, he's not that much. I dig characters like that. I'm really intimate with characters who have backstories like that. I love a good underdog. I love a good underdog story. Don't get me wrong. I love individuals who are like OG badasses like Yujiro and Toma Okita. Like, if you into Kengan Ashura, you know who I'm talking about. I like characters like Maso, like those characters, absolutely. Banana. Banana. Yes, Len. Banana. Jared, you know about bananas, right? Our Ape Escape videos where some very weird individuals decided to do some unsimilar things to you. Yeah. I feel your pain. Don't worry. I know what you feel like. It's something. It's something. Yeah. Let's just say a banana was inserted. Inserted. That's all I can say. Banana was inserted. But we'll go on random tangents and stuff like this and forget every train of thought of what I said. But yeah, just I love y'all. Just a lot of crazy stuff that happens here. A lot of weird things. And a teacher once told me that those who struggle can teach better. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's words of wisdom. That's very good words of wisdom. A person that struggles can teach you a lot. My time with depression that I've dealt with, a lot of times it's taught me that. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Depression, sadness, all the stuff that happened in 2020 with COVID, it makes people relate more. When everyone said that oh, no one really goes with depression. That's just a falsity and stuff like that. When COVID-19 happened, now everyone wants to think that that whole thing that they said in the past was all true, but they don't want to admit they're wrong. People go through stuff all the time. It's a normal, average thing. People go through things. It's not anything wrong when it comes to that. I still go through stuff too. I'm not some immune person that doesn't go through stuff like that anymore. No, I do. When I didn't get that Twitch thing working yesterday, that bothered me. All that time, that bothered me. I twisted and turned at night, like late this morning. I was twisting and turning at 2 a.m. because I was so stressed and like I could have did better. I could have did stuff right, but that was just for the moment. And I came back here and I wanted to go here and just talk to the people, talk to my people, my friends, the people that are always there for me, to just let them know that, yeah, I can go through it, but I still want to do better just because I don't just want to be better for myself. I want to be better for everybody else. I want to show them that I'm not no weak link. Sometimes I think of that. I think I'm the weak link in most things. And sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes it gives me motivation. Just like today, it gives me motivation to be on here. But there's times where I feel like I'm the weak link. But things happen, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. See stuff like that. I was kind of upset yesterday because I was looking over my God Complex pilot and realized I need to rework a lot. Oh man, I can relate to that so much when it comes to either a story or a character. I don't really do that with stories that much, but I can definitely vouch for you and say when it comes to a character, I have a lot of like takes and everything that I try to fix a lot, and then I'm like, man, I gotta redo this all over. I gotta fix a lot of things. But when it comes to things like this, is similar like how Pharaoh Slayer said, use those as lessons. Use all the bad things, or well, not really bad things, or use all the mess ups that you did, and replenish that. Make it into something better. Make it into something more creative. Make it into something where you can finally say, I feel comfortable with this. Now I want this to go out. And you're young. You're young. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing whatsoever. This is a benefit. You're young. You can still use all that time that you have right now to make a magnificent story that can be shown in like maybe cartoons and parodies or even its own official show regardless. Because while I say parodies and stuff like that, that's still a big thing as well. It's one thing when you have your stuff shown out there. It's another thing when your stuff is so popular that everyone is making a parody out of it. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's to big you up or build you or bring you down. If people make parodies of your stuff, that shows that you're making it something. Someday I want to be a parody. Someday I want to have my characters where it's either so good or so bad. People are like, man, let me just make something out of it. Let me just see exactly how I'm gonna switch this up and make it into a funny, goofy way. That's life. That's the ultimate thing. I think you achieve life if that happens. Like Patrick, I think I want your stuff because I think I know it can be. I want your stuff to be as impactful as Star Wars. Star Wars, the most impactful thing. Like Dragon Ball Z, the most impactful thing. The people who made Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, the impactful things. I know it can happen. And if it's even not that impactful, just impactful to you that you feel in yourself like, I got everything I need from this, and I can call it a day. That's wonderful. That makes everything worthwhile. That makes everything worthwhile, man. Yeah, Keyblade Kid, you understand. Just make everything worthwhile for yourself. It's about nobody else's opinion. It's about your opinions. Make everything worthwhile for you. No one else can change you. No one else can make you feel how you wish to feel. No one else can. You're strong enough in yourself to know, I can fix this. I can do better. I can push myself before anybody else can. I can push myself. You know you can do that. And we're going to be rooting you along the way. We make teas and stuff a lot, but it's still rooting. It's still rooting for you, man. Dang, I now randomly want to talk about food. Because for some reason, I've had like, has anyone ever had like those moments where you can just, like, everyone says, oh, what's your favorite food? You can only eat one food at all. My commentary needs, my community needs to hear this. Oh, absolutely. I hope they get this message. I hope they get this message. You ever had that one food that you just like, man, I don't know why, but I just love this meal no matter what. It's just really good. Here's the question. Why is it always pizza? Why is it always pizza when it comes to me, when it comes to that? It's like I could go anywhere. I think I really been like processed to that for some reason, because every single thing I love, especially like TMNT, has something to do with pizza being the main thing, or like pizza parties. Like, what's the lore that draws people to pizza? What is the lore? Because I have to understand, it's always pizza. That's kind of bougie if you go to grab. More power to you, but hey, I've never seen a person that was so deeply invested in eating crabs. It's very good, don't get me wrong, but wow. But it is. Pizza is mad powerful. This style pales in comparison to New York. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people that be like, oh man, Chicago style pizza is the best pizza. I know. It's not that great. I know it's not that great. You know what I'm fine with? However, I don't care what nobody says. I will ride or die for deep dish pizza. I will ride or die for that. That is magnificent. I will ride or die for some good old deep dish pizza. That is marvelous. It's got to be the 90s American TV nostalgia coming to play. Yeah. Might just be busted, but shit. Yeah. Oh, man, Lewis. Lewis, I honestly agree with you when it comes to like TV show. Every TV show, every pizza party, like when you get good grades or everything like that, or like when your school does absolutely great, it's always a pizza party. It's always a pizza party. It's like it's just great. It's a shareable thing for everybody. Like I think that's actually revolutionary how they can make one slice of, like, they make dough. Just dough. Similar to bread. Just bread. They make it so flavorful that it's the most well-known thing around the entire world. Like, I'll say it's that and burgers. That's like unilateral. Like, that's everywhere. And I even think that pizza outshines burgers at some points. A good pizza can sometimes outshine a good burger. It can go either way, of course. But they can outshine one another. It's just, it's funny. Like at that 2021 con, I'm upset right now that the Blind Pig is closed. That hurt me a little bit. That hurt me because they had some really good pizza. And American caveman made wheel, Italian caveman made pizza. Just a caveman with a Mario mustache. Ooh, pizza pasta. It's also fairly cheap here. A fun fact is that pizza in Japan are more expensive than getting sushi there. While in the USA, it's the opposite. That is funny. Maybe Japan has a little bit more value for pizza than than we do here. Because, you know, a lot of people in Japan, I don't know if they really do pizza that much, but maybe it's because like they like see it more as like a true delicacy that you're like, oh, you gotta really pay for this. That's actually a good thing to hear. That's actually an interesting thing to hear. Thunder is roaring outside for me. Is it? I think it's kind of raining outside for me too, which is, well, I mean, it's Chicago. I ain't even gonna lie. I think Chicago and New York are like notorious with messed up things happening. Because I thought Chicago for the longest time was like the most like unpredictable weather of all time. But then I looked online at just Donna's videos. Great YouTuber. Please go check him out. Give the Chisel Adonis all the love that he deserves, 100%. But I find it funny how then it just randomly did mess there. Okay, Chicago is either raining or on fire, or snowing, raining, on fire, or snowing, either or. I guess in Japan they promoted like America loves pizza or something like that. More low key than how they turned KFC in Japan into a massive success. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I forgot to mention KFC. That's a shame on me. But KFC is, well, I think it's like KFC and here's what I forgot to mention. And I think every anime fan is gonna understand what I said about this. KFC has now replaced what Pizza Hut was for anime. KFC has truly replaced what Pizza Hut was. Because if you look at old anime, like real old anime, Pizza Hut was the main thing for every single anime in the 2000s. In the 2010s, now it's KFC. But Pizza Hut back then used to be dominant. Thing when the weather clears up in Chicago, the world is gonna end. Hey. I mean, we have some alright days, and alright days consist of days where it's like 60 to 73 degrees. And that's good weather. Good weather. Hell, I even say 50 is good degrees. Any degrees like that, that's just like very cool, calm, nice breeze where it's just like you can just smell the fresh air and you're like, it's a great day. That type of stuff I like. Yep. Like you said, it was KFC. I wonder what's going to be next. You know what I'm really interested about? McDonald's is not popular there. I find that really funny that McDonald's is not as popular in Japan. Like Pizza Hut and KFC had their big moments. But I wonder in like 2040, just to be roughly, is Wendy's going to be more over? Taco Bell. Oh, gee. I want to see that day so badly, Keyblade. Taco Bell. Taco Bell is a magnificently fun thing I want to see. I want to see Taco Bell become so popular that you see Taco Bell in like, I want to see Taco Bell in Baki. I want to see Taco Bell in My Hero Academia. I want to see Taco Bell in Demon Slayer. These places that don't usually sell things like that, I want to see them there. McDonald's in Japan has some clout, but not even close to KFC Japan. Now, since they become the main Christmas dinner seller there, oh yeah, Christmas dinner seller. They were popular. They were so popular they were in Genshin Impact in America. Like they had a limited time thing where if you play Genshin and you like get some sort of like achievements, they'll give you fried chicken just so you can eat. I'm like, that's interesting. Every time an anime character gets by, it's just think outside the box. That's what CJ the Champ did for his video. Oh snap! Oh snap! It's the man of the hour. It's he. It's he. It's main man Eddie. What's good? What's good? DBZ WWE Titantrons. Also, you gotta understand that it would be a great idea if you if you had go to the trunks with Jeff Hardy music. It would be an absolutely great thing. Dang, I'm gonna head out. Have fun, guys. May come back if you're still streaming, but we'll see. Oh, okay, cool. I think my end time is like at 9. Like 9 at my time, so it might be 10, it might be 7 Pacific. But I'm gonna be on here until like 9, and then the rest of the time I'm just gonna be on Discord. Just rummaging around and probably making like or thinking of a Discord server eventually. Which I may or may not do if I get the motivation for that, but that's eventual. Oh, all right. You have a great one. You have a great one, Dragonite Plays. Let's see. I don't think I have your Discord anymore. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you can do, Lenny. Send text me your Discord tag, and I'll make sure that's saved. Yeah, just send that to me. Oh, my man Teros is bullying. I miss you. I can't live on without me. You fought valiant, soldier. Very valiantly. We salute you. See, I'm bullying. There you go. Thank you. I'm gonna do that right now so I don't forget. Of course, I do a lot of this on stream just because I don't even know if I'm gonna remember most of the stuff as well. But I just try to remember everything I can right now. Ooh. Oh, I forgot the S. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. There we go. There we go. I'm so stupid. What am I doing? There we go. All right. Got that covered. All right, we covered it. Senpai notice. Of course. I try to notice people. I try my best to notice people. Oh, Yoto Master 69. All right, you have a great one, Lenny. I'll be on Discord after this if you don't show back up. But yeah, you have a great one. Teros, we gotta get to that next wave of Mario Kart. Oh, rivalry. The rivalry of the century. The greatest rivalry ever told between Teros and Patrick James. Oh man. Oh, Necro, what's good? What's good, my G? What's good, my guy? Hey, my guy. Well, girl, whatever you want to be called. So for the last few minutes, let's just have a little bit of fun. What are some goals that we want to do for? Not even just for 2023, but just for in the future. Maybe like goals or things that you want to see to happen in the near future. Like we already know that Evo is coming up. We already know that the Game Awards is going to be somewhere down the line. But I wanted to make it both for video games and just for your own personal self. What we all looking forward to. I just want to rep Staten Island. I want to make my borough proud of me. I feel you. That's a great thing to do. Just to make sure your borough is proud of everything you do. That's a good way to be. That's a good way to be. So anything that many people want to just talk about? Got a body pillow of my OC gamer. That's Pog, dog. That's Pog. That's dope. That's dope. Anything we want to just just talk about, and because for games, I'm not gonna lie, I want something that's like out of the box, but fun. Out of the box, but very, very, very fun. The day that I'll get a Switch is the day that Pokken Tournament 2 gets announced. Like, I'll save enough money to get a Switch and get Pokken Tournament 2, because I love the mixture of my favorite fighting game, Tekken, mixed with a popular franchise, Pokemon, and just mixing them together into one thing. Because I always wanted to get that, but I thought it was just too much of a waste to get a Switch or a Wii U or something like that. When it's like, I gotta get it when I have the feeling for it. And I think the craving for getting any Nintendo things kind of diminished off after roughly since the Wii. Because I remember there was two console, main console, not any handhelds. I know there was a lot of people who had Game Boys and Game Boy Advances and all that stuff. That's normal to me. But then we got pretty close to Pokken 2. OG Pokken got poor, and that same team made new Pokemon Snap. Oh, that's lit. That's lit. Yeah. I just like Pokken a little bit because I like the dynamic that's it's like Yakuza. Yakuza 7 went against the grain of the entire thing of Yakuza, in which it became mainly an RPG type thing, like a role-playing thing. Somebody calling me? Oh no, that's probably the dog. So Yakuza was like that. I want Pokken to be that new thing where it goes against the grain, where Pokemon don't have to get commands. They don't need commands in order to fight. They just fight. Like Blaziken, Machamp, Lucario, Sock, Throw, all those types of Pokemon that will fight in general should be able to be in Pokken 2 again, or some newcomers. The thing about Staten Island is that it's not hard to become a darling of it if you get where I'm coming from. Yeah. It's what I think makes that similar to how Chicago is, consists of, I think, many people that are from those places. It's not usually the biggest thing that's known, but when it's shown there, it's more easy to do that because it's such a standout thing. Staten Island had the Wu-Tang Clan. In my opinion, the greatest rap group of all time. And I still think they are to this day. But even without that, the other groups that just came from the Wu-Tang Clan, all the other great groups, Killer Army was a Wu-Tang Clan experiment. Grave Diggers was a part of it in some way. I think Sons of Man had a little bit of stuff with it, but I'm not sure if it was fully that. And also solo projects and stuff like that. So Staten Island also has its own fun thing to think about, its own fun, like, pool of things that happens. So uh, I would put that Brown Champion over Wu-Tang, to be honest. I know it's sacrilege for me to say that since I'm a Staten Island. No. That's not really too much sacrilege because I could say it's that my favorite rapper is Nas when I should say Kanye West or Twister. But it's mainly the fact of it's you like who you like. I think Nas represents that for me, where it's like I just like that style. It's like it's him and Busta Rhymes. I could just listen to their stuff all the time and not get tired. Like I think Busta Rhymes is so like revolutionary of how he can make good music that can tell a story at times, and just at random moments, just get a bump in music, like just get a music that will make you just go crazy at clubs. Nas, that's understandable. Nas wrote a song from POV of a gun of all things. Exactly. It's that's GOAT status. That's things that not many people can do. The fact that he did that. I think the song was. I think I gave you power. I think it was I gave you power. It was something like that. That song I remember. I instantly thought in my mind, GOAT. In my opinion, I don't think anybody can really all collectively say that he's the greatest. But to me, he's the greatest. How he did that. How he did Rewind as well was also a moment I said, no, we gotta rewind and gave you power. Just instantly made him ahead of his time. I also say this, like I wish this person was a little bit more consistent, but I would have definitely said that with Joyner Lucas, because backwards was that ilk of Rewind. It was so similar to Rewind, and I think it was great that he did it a different way. He didn't just go backwards. He did forward then back, forward then back, forward then back. I like creativity like that. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Because it's like something you don't really expect. You don't really expect a person to do that. I'll get a body pillow of your OC. Jesus. I know you. Yeah, that'll be some funny stuff. You got his OC. His OC. You getting the body pillow of his stuff. He's like, ooh, that's marvelous. It's marvelous. I already got that stuff down packed. Yeah, I already got that down packed. But back on the topic of video games and stuff like that. Any other random things? I used to be a big Joyner Lucas fan back in middle school. He definitely lost a lot of hype when he released like 7 songs as lead singles from his 15-track album. Yeah, that's that is rough to think about, right? Speaking of music, that was like for many people that said that was bad. I think it's best for me to talk about this right now. The Drake album. Drake latest album. Honestly, never mind. Let's talk about that. I heard there was a lot of bad things about that album, where it was just like that. Honestly, never mind thing was truly attributed to how shitty that album was. And I need to understand the viewpoints of other people. That Drake album was so boring that I didn't even finish. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Well, Drake, what are you doing, Drake? You can make good party music. You can rap. I know you can rap. What's happening? What is happening with my man? What's happening with old boy? It was so fruit. Yeah, what's happened to dude? Like, I don't know what type of mess he was on that album. He was probably on a whole lot of shrooms and or drugs. Because there's no reason why that album should have been that bad. Have them anime in real life. She called me on myself. Oh man. Oh man. He's like, I know when that album sinks. That can only mean one thing. That album was. Ooh. But a lot of people said that was hot garbage. I was thinking the ghost of Pusha T must have choked him and said, "You're gonna make a terrible album." Just with this. I'm gonna watch you make a terrible album, okay? Like, oh man, that's hot garbage. Hot garbage. Rubbish. Some other topics of discussion, if you will. Man, there's a lot that's happened that I could have talked about, but it's like so old. Like this is the year where I didn't expect. I know there's a lot of deaths when it comes to stuff like that, but I think I'll probably like end it on this topic here. What do we think? What do we think about like all these spur deaths that's happened in many of these years? Because I know the one that startled me a little bit more than anyone else was completely the Scott Hall one. Just because I know he was like in bad health and stuff like that, or I know he was in bad shape, but it was just a little bit sad to hear about his thing because I thought he was getting better, and unfortunately, he still passed away on good terms at least. But it was still kind of sad because it's like, since I'm a wrestling fan, it's just hard to see so many of the people that I grew up with just passing away like this. Edgar's death. Oh yeah. Edgar's death was probably one of the saddest deaths in YouTube so far, in my opinion, because it was like a whole community was like they not only watched Edgar, they vibed with Edgar, where it was like a lot of people vied with like a lot of things that Edgar did. Like he was one of the main people that, like, you're a legend, your GOAT status. You have a spray paint of people just literally going like RIP Edgar with, I believe, was it two controllers, like two Switch controllers in his hands for Joy-Con boys? Was it that? Because that's still powerful, even if it's not that. That's still powerful that people spray painted him. Because you know how many people have to be spray painted for people to be like, yo, this man, and just him alone. Because you know most graffiti artists spray paint a multitude of things, but the fact that he was spray painted alone should show how impactful he was. Like, that's big impact for many people across all sides um, of the internet, all sides of the internet. He was that special. And there's only a few people who I think can really have that next level of passing where it's like heavy. Because unfortunately for me, I don't think for like many big YouTubers, I don't think a death would make me any more sad than me personally. I watch Chisel Adonis, but him, it's like it's a death that will sting me, but I don't know if it's gonna sting like a multitude of people. I think a death as big as per se a Maximilian dude or a Markiplier, like we've always talked about this for some reason. I think Markiplier might be the biggest oh my god moment that would happen if he passed. Like, because it's not an easy thing, you know. It's never an easy thing to think about death in a certain way. It's usually like weird because some stuff might happen, but it's always a thought that I always like to sometimes talk about because it's just fascinating, like the impact. Not because of the death, just because of the impact itself. Like I wanted to truly see how much people really care for this person. Like I know Markiplier is gonna be up there with like when he passes, even with the stuff that he did with the Pokemon Smash or Pass. That's still big moment in history. And just having someone like that gone, I think that's really gonna do a number. Like just a lot of things like that. I I could be wrong, and many people probably couldn't even care less about him. But I think it's just too big of a moment to not have something happen. Like if he passes, somebody got to do a memorial. Somebody got to do like a epic style memorial for a guy like that. Because we already lost somebody as in 2022, right? I think oh yeah, Markiplier definitely has like a huge dedicated fan base. Like I think his fan base are like the most loyal. Yeah, yeah. And it's nice to see how. Oh yeah, Technoblade. Yeah, yeah. Technoblade's passing. Yeah, that was. I don't even watch too much of Technoblade's things, but I was just fascinated on how impactful his passing was. Because there's a lot of YouTubers. You can see a lot of YouTubers that will just pass away on like a whim in some days, and there's people who care, but then there's a different level of care. Like Technoblade's passing was a very big, like sad moment, but I think it's the level that Etika was dealing with that I think was a little bit more sadder because you saw him at the point of literally self-destructing on himself, and every single person when they saw him self-destruct said, I can't rock with this anymore. I want this man to get some help 100%. And still, when he passed away, so many people were still gutted about it. That's a different level. When someone who you literally see on a self-destructive crisis, that you literally say, I don't want to watch anymore, still gets you to the point where you are absolutely broken inside because of that, that's a different level. It's such a different level in so many ways that you can't understand. And it's just, some I don't take for granted. I don't take lightly. No time whatsoever. I never take that lightly because you never know who passes and who doesn't. So I think it's best for everybody to know that if something does happen, don't don't do what don't do an etiquette thing where you bump and like um walk on eggshells or many things like that. Don't do that. I wish he rest in peace, but some stuff I wish he would have like fixed in a way, but I can't change what happened in the past. I just wish that people were more considerate, alive and dead. Because the people who did the messed up stuff with Etika after his passing, that was shady and shisty as well. I just want people to understand that life isn't always going to be the best way, but it's never the point where you have to make somebody else feel terrible because of it. It's never a thing I want people to do. I never want people to feel terrible or to make other people feel terrible because of things that happened in the past. I'm not saying forgive people 100%, and I'm not saying forgiving someone is that easy, but I want you to honestly in your mind have a point where you're okay with the things that semi happen. Like you're okay with all the things that happen, all the trauma and stuff like that. Even if you don't forgive somebody, you're willing to let that go. You're willing to just let that go and be yourself. I'm probably gonna leave early on that, so that's what I'm gonna end off by. I'm just gonna leave it off at please never, ever, ever make it seem like you're bad or anything like that, or you have to hold on to grudges. Just live life and be yourself. That's all I can say. So thank you all for showing up for this first and maybe only. If I come back on YouTube, hey, this is fun. This is fun. Just streaming is fun. Thank you all so much that showed up, and I want to make sure I give everyone a great shout out. So thank you so much to Lenios who is here, to Taros, to Patrick James SI, to I Look for Fun, aka Keyblade Kid, to Madison, to YOLO Master 69, to all of those people here, to Louis Dragoon, to Dragonite Plays, to Process Slayer, and everybody else who is on here. Thank you all so very much for being here and talking with me for 2 hours. For 2 hours. Thank you all so very much. This was a blast. This is a wonderful time. If I come back on here, I'll definitely do it. If I just stay on Twitch, I will be consistent with Twitch. And on Monday, I hope that everything goes well, that the first Twitch in a while when I return to goes absolutely great. But everybody have a great day. Talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all on Discord. Have a great one. Peace. Love y'all. I'll see you later.